Hey guys, today I'm sharing with you my world famous, would you call it world famous? When we're done, it will be world famous. It's definitely famous among my family and friends. This is my ultimate House of Valentina banana pudding recipe. Now, you would think that the key player is gonna be the bananas. However, that's just not the case. Let me tell you what my secret is. Biscoff cookies. Have I got your attention? Yes. This will revolutionize your world, and it's going to make your banana pudding so good that your neighbors are going to demand that you share this video with them, because mine keep demanding that either A, I show up with banana pudding, or B, provide the recipe. I don't think I would get invited to anything if those two options were not available. So, you know what, I better provide the recipe, and we'll see if my neighbors were really just kidding or if they really meant that that was really the case. So, let me just give you a tiny, teensy little backstory. I am not the ultimate mom go-getter. I don't have time to make every single thing from scratch. But when we lived overseas, now a lot of times things that I really wanted from home weren't available over there. And since I'm allergic to milk, all these reasons compound upon each other as to why I'm going to demand that you make your own pudding. Now, it's not as hard as people say it is to make your own pudding, but this recipe is dependent upon you making your own pudding. And I'm gonna show you how easy it is to make your own. And then we're gonna put some cookies in it and some bananas and make it completely awesome. So I am allergic to milk. So I'm using almond milk today. I'm using coconut whip. And personally, I have been feeding this to people who don't have my allergy, and they swear it's the best banana pudding they've ever eaten in their lives. So you can substitute the milk for regular milk. You can substitute the Cool Whip for regular Cool Whip. You could even substitute the Biscoff. I don't know why you would, but you could put a vanilla wafer in there. It's just that for me, I went down the cookie aisle trying to figure out what am I going to substitute my vanilla wafer for, and this is the only thing that I came back with that did not have milk in it. So that's how this recipe came about. It was selfish, selfish, selfish. So let me show you very quickly how you can make this recipe, and you guys are gonna love it. And I will make sure down below to include the full recipe in a PDF form so you can download it, and it will be very easy for you to make it yourselves. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to pour 3 cups of milk into the pot. This guy you need thawed, so mine we just got, so I'm gonna leave it out on the counter. We need 3/4 of a cup of sugar. So I'm just gonna pop this in the pot real fast. Now I'm going to also add the cornstarch. That's 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. And just a little bitty pinch of salt. That's it for now. Now I'm gonna whisk this up, and I'm going to get it boiling on the stovetop. So let's go over here. Everything's in the pot, and I'm just whisking this really fast, and I'm going to bring it to a boil. Super simple, right? Hi, can you come stir this? Yeah. All right. Bring it to a boil. So stir hard. How do I know if it's boiling? It'll get really bubbly. Keep going, it's gotta be big bubbles. While she's stirring back there, I've got a couple things that I'm gonna show you that we can do while she's doing that. That makes this recipe go twice as fast. So number one thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get that measuring cup, and we're gonna put 4 egg yolks in here. Okay, keep stirring. Okay, now we've got the bubbles going. Once you start seeing these bubbles, you need to do this for 2 minutes and make sure you keep stirring. It's almost too much. I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit. You're the one I trust. So I've got the 4 egg yolks in here, and I'm going to very, very, very slowly pour some of the egg mixture into the eggs while stirring at the same time, because we just want to gently trick these eggs into thinking that they are being slowly heated up. Because if we do this too fast, it will curdle them, which means you will have scrambled eggs in your banana pudding. I think this is the #1 reason why people are afraid to make their own pudding, because they don't understand this one step, and it's really not that big of a deal. You just kind of drizzle it in. Once you got about a cup of the milk into the eggs, you're gonna do the most logical thing. You're gonna put the eggs back in the milk. Obviously that makes complete sense. So again, I'm gonna get this thing moving in a circle like this, and I'm gonna very gently pour the eggs back into here. So again, we don't curdle them and make them cranky and scrambled. So very slow. We have managed to get all the eggs back into the milk. Now we're gonna put it back on the stovetop. Let it boil again very gently. You don't want it a hard boil, because then again, we're trying not to cook the eggs, but we need to cook the eggs. We just wanna do it gently. Caress them. Caress your eggs and your milk mixture into a very slow little boil. And then we're gonna let it boil for about 2 more minutes. Then we're gonna add a little bit of vanilla and a little bit of butter, and that's it. So back to the stove. While I employ child labor once again, we're gonna get the pan ready. I like to use one that comes with a lid, but I've had this one forever, so it's just my go-to. I'm gonna line the pan with the Biscoff, and then slice bananas over the top. Make sure you line the sides too, because you want as much cookie to pudding ratio as you can possibly get in this little thing. Okay, so now that you've got this lined with cookies, we need to add the bananas. And you get to decide how many bananas go into this. If you like lots of banana, add extra. If you don't like so much banana, don't put quite so much in there. I like to have at least a layer of bananas down there. It's all about that ratio. Is my face in this at all?
Good gravy.
There's this perfect moment when there's just the right amount of cookie, just the right amount of pudding, and then banana. It's gotta be just right. So I like to add, I have bananas falling out.
Well, paint me yellow and call me banana.
I don't know if you should keep that part. I need to cut that part. That's not kid appropriate. Okay, I have way too much banana in here now because I got distracted. Here, we'll take a little bit out, but yeah, we'll save this for later. Okay. Once the pudding has sat for about 2 minutes, stirred it for 2 more minutes after it started to boil again, then let it rest for about 2 minutes. Then I add a dollop of butter. It's usually about 2 teaspoons-ish. I don't usually measure it. I just throw a little bit in, but it's about 2 teaspoons or a tablespoon or a little extra if you're feeling naughty. It smells so good in my house, and it's gonna smell even better when we add some vanilla. That is about 2 teaspoons, maybe just a little bit more. And then you just stir it. And then we're just gonna let this rest. It's gonna be really hard not to eat this immediately. I'm telling you guys, this warm pudding, it's insane. It's insane. You could just take your spoon and just eat it just like that, and it is heaven. It hasn't even had time to really set, and it doesn't matter. You would love it. I swear I can hear Lily whining from upstairs. I think you heard the word cookie. Yum! Yeah. Before I stuff the rest of it in my face, we're just pouring this over the bananas and the cookies. Making a nice little layer in there. And I pour it usually up to where the top of the cookies are, which is about half. Thing here. Now I'm going to start over and layer some cookies on top of that. I know, it's so good. My mouth is literally watering. This is going to be so delicious. This is why I get invited to parties. I hope you guys realize. Now I'm almost got too many cookies in here, but you really can't have too many cookies. Then we're going to add another layer of bananas and some more pudding. And then the Cool Whip has to go on after it has all cooled. Learn from me, if you put it on there and it's hot, it just melts the Cool Whip. So let's get the banana on here and the rest of the pudding. Okay. And the pudding. I guess I'm making it hard for you to see. There we go, pudding in. That's it. And you don't want to scrape it too good because then you won't have anything to scrape out with your cookie in a minute. So don't scrape the pot too good, but empty it in. This is ready to go into the refrigerator. It needs to set, and that's gonna take longer than you're gonna want it to. Let's just say that. Depending on how cold your refrigerator is, it's probably gonna take a good hour, maybe 2, before you can really put the Cool Whip on. I've had to rush this a few times because the neighbors were, you know, standing at the front door with their pitchforks asking for their banana pudding, and I tried to rush it. So try to give it 2 hours at least in the refrigerator. You could always do this the day before. That's really yummy too. And then the cookies are a little bit mushier, but yeah, I've never had it actually last that long, ever. Actually. All right, let's get this in the fridge. There's nowhere in here. Oh, I guess I'll have to eat it all. Ha 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 ha. Hello? Hello. Come on in, your perfect timing. Yes, I'm putting the Cool Whip on my banana pudding. Hi.
I didn't even eat my lunch.
Oh, good. Then you can have some. Want some coffee and some banana pudding?
That sounds good to me.
Look at my banana. This is homemade.
It looks delicious. It is with Biscoff.
Homemade, yes, with Biscoff. Homemade
Yum.
pudding, Biscoff, and then I use this coconut.
Cocoa.
Yeah, so it's vegan. I can actually eat it.
Good, because
Yes.
up until this last time, I thought you could eat Cool Whip.
I
know
know
my
man,
man,
no,
my
I cannot
baby.
have it, but we can have it today, so.
Good.
But I have to make it pretty. All right, so Cool Whip, cookies. I like to put them over the top. This is so fun. How fun. We have guests and taste testers. So you wanted to just take my word for it, or my children who have to say that it's delicious. Hi, I made my banana pudding. Doesn't that look yummy?
Yeah.
All right, some pretty bowls and we are ready to go. Okay, well, the best part about banana pudding is hanging out with the people that you love, and Yaya has just been on an amazing cruise and has brought really fun pictures on her phone and souvenirs, so we're excited to hang out, eat some banana pudding, and enjoy. So thank you so much for joining us today. Oh, don't forget, hit subscribe and visit us at houseofvalentina.com, and we'll have the PDF for the entire recipe in the show notes and on the website. So we will see you very soon. Bye. All right, let's see what you got. These are amazing. Oh my God, you're not leaving with any of these.
I belong to you.
Scuff.
This stuff is so good.
When we were on the flight, I was like, hey, wait a minute, we're on Delta. We haven't had Biscoff cookies yet. So I went up to the front and it was, you know, you go up there and get snacks or whatever. And I said, is it okay if I get a snack out of the basket? She had a basket sitting up there. She goes, oh yeah, take as much as you want.
See, you're nice, because I'd be like,
where are the Biscoffs?